Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome to another episode of my Yeovil Town career mode on FIFA 17. Now just before we start the video, don't forget to drop the video a big thumbs up if you like the series and comment anything down below what you think I should change. So, without further ado, not sure what the fuck I did there, but okay. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing we're going to do today is show you guys the 3 games we are going to be playing in this episode. So the first game comes up is right now. We are playing against Plymouth in the Checkered Trade Trophy. Now I didn't know what that was last episode, so I did my research. It's a lower league cup between League 1 and League 2, but just recently they've added in like under 21 teams and B teams of the bigger clubs. So if we can get a cup run going with that, I'll be happy out. We also are still in the FA Cup. So we still got 2 cups to go to try and get a bit of cash for the club, you know. Get that dollar, yo. Then the second game of the episode then is 4 days later against Carlisle in the league. So I think they're just below us in the league. I'm not really sure, I can't remember. We'll look at that next. So that'll be a good tough game. And then 7 days later we have a nice break after a good run of fixtures against Accrington. I think they're mid-table. So 2 decent games there in the league and 1 against Plymouth in the cup. Hopefully we can get a cup run going and 6 points on the board in the league. So this is currently how the league table is looking after 4 games played. Yeovil Town, managed by yours truly, is sitting in second place with 3 wins and 1 loss. We pretty much deserve that loss against Doncaster anyway. And they're actually in 18th place, I didn't even realise that. They've only won 1 game, and that was against us, and they destroyed us. And Blackpool are currently at the top. So in the 3 games we're playing today, they are all against teams in this league, even though one of them is a cup game, but that is against Plymouth Argyle, who are currently sitting in 5th with 2 wins, 2 draws and 0 losses. So they may be a tough team to break down. Not really sure, not really too bothered, because Yeovil Town are the best, man. We're getting promoted. And then the second game then is against Carlisle United, who are currently sitting in 3rd, just below us. We're sitting in 2nd with 9 points. So that is a must-win game unless we want to start dropping down the table. And then finally, a game against mid-table club Accrington Stanley, or they call it Accrington now, I don't even know. They have 2 wins and 2 losses. It should be nothing special. So Plymouth will be a good game, Carlisle will be a good game, and I'm fully expecting to beat Accrington. So let's go. Okay, just before we start our game against Plymouth Argyle, we have 2 player conversations that come up. I like to call these the lick arse conversations. Please boss, give me a game, man. No, you're not getting one. But anyway, I got Jolie. He was hoping to experiment with the squad to give him a chance to play. Maybe, you'll never know. I might put him on the bench, seeing as it's a cup game. We'll see how I'm feeling today. And then we have Amity Harris, who would like to sit out the next game and is in need of a rest. So, given that information, we're going to look at the squad just before the game starts, and we're going to change it around a bit. So this is how the squad currently looks. So I'm going to take a look at it and we're going to change it to this. So we've made 2 changes to the squad. We've took off Amity Hart because he needs a rest, and we're going to put Thomas on, our only signing, the player we actually bought. We put him on. I was looking at his stats. He plays left mid or centre attacking mid, so I decided to put him in midfield because Remy Auden is on fire. I also took Can out of the right wing position because he didn't really play well that last game, and put back in Hedges. And then I'm just going to take Harrod off the bench, just give him a full rest, and I'm going to put Diakov on the bench just in case we're winning by a good bit and he might come on and give him 15-20 minutes of game time. So that's how the team is looking. Let's get straight into this game against Plymouth. Yes. Hit that. Yes! Get in, boys. Cup run. Do you smell a... I was reaching for my ear about to ask, do you smell a cup run? Do you smell a cup run? Do you... What am I even doing? Look at that for a bit of play. McLeod with slicing that through ball in and absolutely buries it. 1-0 to the Yeovil Town. Oh, not that one again. Yes, let's swing it in. Get ahead. Get in. That was a serious goal as well, man. 2-0. So what I'm going to do now is bring on some young lads. We basically have the game won. We're going to bring on some young lads, give them a bit of game time. So we're playing. This fella already asked me for some game time, so we're going to take off Butcher for him. We're going to bring on this guy instead of Auden, Diakov. He's 17. And then we're going to bring on Bring on Can. He seems to like playing a few games every now and again. So that's the 3 subs, 2-0 up. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, here we go. Go on, Can. Yes, boys. Keep going. Get him in. And hit. Oh my god. That's the end of the game, lads. We won 2-0. Should have been 3. I don't know what happened with McLeod there in the last minute. 2-0 up. So let's get back into the main menu. See, is there any emails? If not, we'll rearrange the team and we'll go back into the first game against Carlisle in the league. Aiming for 3 points. Aiming for a perfect episode here. 3 wins. Okay, we have no emails. We just have 2 player conversations. We have Joe Lee thanking me for the opportunity that I gave him. I gave him 20 minutes at the end when the game was over. I didn't really know how we played. I forgot to look at the stats. My bad. And then we have Amity Hart thanking me again just for giving him a rest. Everyone's happy, man. Everyone's happy. Now, I did forget that this is transfer deadline day. So, we got 10 hours here, and we're going to fly through, let me see the big money signings that Yeovil Town are going to be making in 5 to 6 years when we're signing Messi and Ronaldo for fucking 500 million because Swedes took them straight to the top of the world, man. Advance. Okay, as soon as I press this button, then transfer deadline day is over, so I'm going to read through all of the transfers right now just before they all vanish on me. So in total, there's been 354 million euro spent. Total spent today. I thought it was this window. Whoa! And the top 3 signings of this transfer window are Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has moved from Borussia Dortmund to Wolfsburg for 57.5 million. Get to say that fucking sentence more than once. It's fucking tough, man. And then Christian Eriksen, 48.5 million to Bayern Munich. Good move for him. And then Pastore has also moved for Bayern Munich for that exact same price. So that is the total spent, and they are the top deals. We don't really need to worry about them big teams yet until we start pushing up the leagues. We're just going to worry about where we are right now. So press this button. Deadline day is over. We're going to look at our squad and we're going to go into our first league game of this episode. So we have a few emails to look at before we get into the game. We've got to work out that paperwork, man. Whereas there's money, there's paperwork. It's just, they come hand in hand. So transfer deadline day has ended, no problem. We have a monthly scouting update from our youth scout, and this is from Germany. We've sent him out for Germany for anybody who doesn't know, and he is coming back with some absolute cracking players, man. This lad's potential goes up to 92, so we'll sign him up, and this guy goes up to 91. Auto adjust budgets and sign player, no bother. So there's 2 young talents sound out, ready to go. And we also have a training injury. Matt Butcher suffered a bruised leg, out for 8 days. No problem. We've brought in some good players. We have in-depth squad. So let's look at the squad before we get into our first league game here. So Butcher is injured and out for the next 8 days. So we put in Lawless instead of him. And we also put in Lee, the fellow who came to us last game asking for some game time. Put him in instead of Dawson because he's just a bit tired. And we're going to leave Amity Hard off for another game just to get him right back to 100%. And we do have a 7-day break after this, so it should be all good if we get this team fit and ready to go. A 7-day break, everyone will be back to 100%. So let's get straight into this league game against Carlisle United. Must win game. If we win, we might go to the top. If we lose, we're heading down the table. And we need to stay up there this whole entire season. I'm not fighting for promotion. No! Get out. That's a disaster. I tried to do some weird skill at the end that I never even do, and now I'm 1-0 down. What was I even thinking? This is a must-win game. Oh, this is a disaster. That's the end of the first half. We're losing 1-0. I think we've maybe had 1 shot on target. I'm not even sure. Yeah, we've had 1 shot on target, but they've only had 2. So we've had the exact same amount of shots. He just has 1 more on target. Not bad. We can come back. They're playing very well. I just don't know why I did that stupid skill. It's still annoying me. No! We lost. After losing to Carlisle United, and it's fucking annoying. Didn't play good. They didn't play good either. They just got 1 stupid goal. Yeah, we both had 3 shots, 2 on target. They had the more possession, that's about it. It was just an even game, and I made a stupid mistake. Realistically, it should have been 0-0, if I'm being honest. Oh well. So we have a nice big 7-day break, so I'm going to take a couple of my youngsters through some training, and I'll show you when it's all set up then. So this is what we're going to do today. We put Thomas through Beecher Man, Hedges keep possession, Harrod through balls, Shwumi El Rondo, and Zimmerman, who is from the youth squad, he's 17. Just throw him through the train dribble course, get his stats up a good bit. Gonna simulate all of them motherfuckers and see how we get on. Good day's training, we got a B, C, B, C, D. I can't complain, everyone's happy. Now let's look and see what the crack is for the next game. Okay, so we have no emails, no player requests, everything's the same. So we're just going to take a nice quick look at the squad, and then we're going to get straight into the game, man. I'm just making one change. I'm taking out Thomas, the fella who we bought. Just doesn't seem to be fitting the squad, which is annoying for me because I spent 500 grand on him. But we're just going to put Harrod back in there, and then the team. This is basically our top 11 here. With McLeod up front, Odin and Hedges out beside him. Midfield, backline, everything's pretty much the same then. So after the last disappointing defeat, we need to get 3 points on the board here, and then let's see what the table looks like then at the end of the episode. I'm not even checking it now, I'm afraid to look. So let's get straight into this game, and hopefully, no, not hopefully, let's get straight in and win this game. 3 points. No! Oh, keeper, get up out of that. Thought we were gone. Thought that was the best start possible. Awesome play. Oh, what a ball. Oh, that would have been unbelievable goal. First half, they are destroying us. I don't know what way they started the season, but they are absolutely all over us now. 5 shots, 3 on target they have. I have nothing, not even a shot. You get my head out my arse, man. Big over there ball. Oh, it's the worst ball ever. Stop the pace of the attack. Oh. Yes, get him in. Hit that! Oh, it's so devastating. Let's get a counter goal. Yes, I would have. Oh, what a time to blow the whistle, man. That's the end of the game. Drew 0-0, should have won. So many chances at the end of the game, but sure, fuck it, what can you do? Still no good. So we have a win in the cup, a loss and a draw in the league. Let's see how the league table looks at just before we end the episode. Okay, so we have slipped down the league table just a tiny bit, went from 2nd to 5th with a draw and a loss. Carlisle moved up above us, and Accrington are just below us as well. So we're sitting on 10 points, 4 points behind the leaders. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.